What would you do if the people you trusted most were hiding a secret so dark it could unravel your entire life? I thought I knew my family husband, David, with his quiet strength, and our daughter, Lily, with her bright, curious spirit. We weren't perfect, but we were us, bound by love and shared dreams. That was before the inheritance, before the whispers in the dark, before the moment I stood frozen, my heart splintering as their words pierced through me. It began with a letter from my late uncle's lawyer. He'd left me everything: a sprawling estate, a fortune that seemed to shimmer with possibility. I was stunned. Uncle Thomas had been a recluse, a man of secrets and shadows, but I'd never imagined he'd name me his heir. David's eyes lit up when I told him, and Lily, barely 16, dreamed aloud of college funds and family trips. We laughed, planned, dared to hope. The money felt like a gift, a chance to rewrite our modest lives. But gifts, I learned, can come with strings. The first cracks appeared subtly. David grew distant, his smile strained. He'd linger in his study, poring over papers I wasn't allowed to see. Lily, once my confidant, started slipping away to her room, her laughter replaced by guarded glances. I told myself it was the stress of change, the weight of sudden wealth. But doubt gnawed at me, a quiet beast I couldn't shake. One night, unable to sleep, I wandered downstairs. The house was still, save for a faint murmur from Lily's room. Curiosity tugged me closer, my bare feet silent on the cold floor. I paused at her door, ajar just enough to let their voices spill out. David's low, urgent tone mingled with Lily's soft, hesitant replies. I leaned in, my breath catching, not ready for the words that would shatter me. "We can't tell her, Lily," David whispered. "She'd never understand." "But Dad, it's wrong," Lily's voice trembled. "She deserves to know where the money really came from." My heart stopped. The money? My uncle's fortune? I pressed closer, my hand gripping the doorframe, dread pooling in my chest. "It's too late," David said, his voice sharp. "The papers are signed. If she finds out about the deal, about what Thomas was involved in, it'll ruin everything. She'll hate us." Lily's sob broke the silence. "I hate this. I hate lying to Mom." I froze, horror rooting me to the spot. My uncle, a man I'd barely known, had left me more than money, had left a legacy of secrets. What deal? What had David done? And why was my daughter, my sweet girl, carrying this burden? I wanted to burst in, to demand answers, but my body wouldn't move. Instead, I retreated, my mind racing. The next morning, I watched them, David stirring his coffee, Lily picking at her breakfast, and saw strangers. I needed the truth, no matter how much it hurt. I started digging. The lawyer was cagey, but old documents in the estate's attic told a story David hadn't. My uncle hadn't just been a recluse. He'd been entangled in a web of shady deals, laundering money through shell companies. The inheritance wasn't clean, it was blood money, tied to people who'd suffered for it. David had known. Worse, he'd signed papers to keep it quiet, to claim the fortune as ours. Confronting him was like stepping into a storm. "Why?" I demanded, tears burning my eyes. "Why lie to me?" David's face crumpled. "I thought I was protecting you. The money, it was our chance, Sarah. For Lily, for us. I didn't want you to carry the guilt." "Guilt?" I snapped. "You let me live a lie. And Lily, how could you drag her into this?" Lily stood in the doorway, her eyes red. "I wanted to tell you, Mom. I tried. But Dad said it would break you." Her words cut deeper than David's betrayal. My daughter, caught between love and truth, had chosen silence to shield me. I wanted to scream, to run, but I saw her trembling, and something shifted. This wasn't just about lice, it was about the family we still were, beneath the wreckage. We sat together that night, the three of us, raw and exposed. David admitted everything. The deal he'd struck to bury the truth, the pressure he'd felt to secure our future. I didn't forgive him, not yet, but I listened. Lily clung to me, her apologies a quiet litany. We were broken, but not beyond repair. The money sat in the bank, untouched. I couldn't keep it, not knowing its cost. We decided together to give it away to charities, to people who'd been hurt by the world my uncle had profited from. It wasn't redemption, but it was a start. Healing came slowly. David and I talked, fought, rebuilt trust one painful step at a time. Lily found her voice again, her laughter creeping back. The whispers that had torn us apart became the words that bound us closer, raw and honest. We weren't the family we'd been before the inheritance, but we were something new, scarred. Yes, but stronger for it. Love, I learned, isn't about perfection. It's about choosing each other, even when the truth is ugly. And as I watched Lily smile across the dinner table, David's hand brushing mine, I knew we'd survive this. We'd chosen truth, and in it, we'd found our way back to each other.